This video is the work I do in a day. We get up at 7 but don't start working for about an hour. Also, I don't have uni today, so I don't have labs or lectures, and I also don't have to get up at 6 for the bus, which is a big win. We start off by creating a Trello list for the day. I do this on my personal account rather than my Rock account because this includes other work that needs completing like coursework, but we're a few weeks ahead with uni, so we don't gotta worry about that for now. I'm also still trying to build my programming portfolio, so today I'm doing a course on the Flask micro framework for Python. And finally, I need to do some work for my second programming job, so I'll show you how I structure my Python code. Opening up Unity, and of course it needs an update. I swear, Unity won't let us have more than 2 days of peace. With the game opened, it's been a while since I've worked on it, like a good 2 days, and my short-term memory is terrible, also my long-term memory, but we're going to play again what we already have and find our mistakes. Me, I'm the mistake. The video is called Me When After All. Also, I learned in a lecture today, I know I said I don't have uni today, but today is now Thursday when I'm editing the video, so I'm speaking for future me, who is wiser and older, and also neither of those things. I keep going off on a tangent. Oh yeah. I learned that if something goes wrong, just say it's gimbal lock. However, this only works with errors in the rotation of Euler angles. Also, quaternions are like sausages. They're good, but you don't want to know what's in them. So we're getting overrun by slimes, and this is the first thing I want to work on, a larger map. So I open up Aseprite and create some new tiles that we can use. Here you can see the entire tile sheet, including the player, slime, weapon, heart and bullet. And a bit later I've created the new map, which I'm actually really happy with. I've also modified the follow camera as well as the larger map. The camera needs to change its X position as well as its Y position. Y position? More like, why do I set myself so much work to do in a day like I normally do? Coffee time! Okay, so today I don't have much time, so we're going to cheat with instant coffee. I'd just like to apologise to my beans, my followers. I don't know if I'll ever be able to recover from this, but extreme circumstances require extreme action, and I can't say either of those words. I'm also going to take this break to have a workout, get some food, and play Hollow Knight on the Switch. I know I just said we don't have much time, but I've scheduled this break into my day, so it's calm. However, the break is short-lived and I've completed the Flask course I mentioned earlier. I've been able to create a URL shortener which takes a URL or a file and a short word and stores them in a JSON file. When the URL of this website is entered with the short word, the user is redirected to the original website. So here you can see the short words test and logo working for my website and logo. We'll close that and can tick Flask off our list before we get back on with the RPG. The next thing on my list is new weapons, so back in Aseprite we have an AK, the pistol, a shotgun, an MP5, and a rifle. As you can see, the checklist has expanded and there are a lot more tasks I want to complete. I haven't been able to come up with a funny name for it like spacing out, and you may have noticed that the slimes can go through walls, so as a solution to both of these, I have decided to replace the slimes with a ghost enemy. Yes, I know it'd be easy to stop the slimes from going through walls, but I'm stubborn and yeah, I have no idea. I may have just created a new problem for future me, But that's why this video is me when, because, well, me when. So here's an update of the game with the latest map. I'm really happy with this map, but a few things that have been made obvious immediately. The first being the UI. The text is now almost impossible to see, at least for me, because of the floor colour, so we need to change the main camera colour and the text colour. I've also updated the spawn points for this map so the slimes can appear anywhere on it. Now on to work. I'm creating some Python to extract data from a website. For this example, I'm just going to use my website, which doesn't contain any JSON, so it should return an error. At the top of the file, I have a comment, I knew, right? I was surprised too, explaining what the file does. The main file will use a request object that I'll create in another module, and this object will take a URL and store that in self.url, as well as a function to load the JSON data, which it stores in self.data and uses the function loadData. Again, we're using another comment. No way, okay, that's my comments for the year. At the top of the file for readability. Readability, what's that, am I right? We're using the JSON library for loads and dumps. Try not to make a joke here. And I create the request object I mentioned previously. Repr will return the request object with its URL and data separated by a colon, and we're just using if name equals main for testing because only the main file will be used in my final iteration. Again, I can do some Python on here for you guys if you want to learn how to do something. I don't know if I'd be a good teacher, but programming is what I enjoy, and I'm really lucky to be able to do this for work and share it with you guys. So thank you again for the support I've received starting this channel. As always, it is really appreciated, and yeah, I can't thank you enough for showing an interest in my content. Editing this, I have noticed it's a shorter video, so I apologise for that, but I hope to have more work done on Untitled Rock RPG project to show you later. On my website you can find my games, my videos and my social media accounts. I post regularly so you can usually see what I'm up to on Patreon, Ko-fi and Insta. I don't know how many of you found my YouTube through those platforms, but they mean I can share progress more frequently because it's easier to post. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Consider leaving a like if you did and subscribing if you have enjoyed a few of my videos. Also comment if you've made it this far in the video, anything, even just a hi. I mean, we've had people comment banana, so that works I guess. And I'll see you guys in the next one.